Hello Tube Ubers. So I'm going to do another YouTube video today, and I'm doing this through my iPhone because I'm at a festival, so there's a lot of background noise. So hopefully it's all coming through nice and clearly through the old dingly danglies there. It's story time. Now this is a story that I wanted to tell you last week whilst we was at Stockton, but it kind of got cancelled because it was windy. But anyway, that's not our call. It got called and it was cancelled. So story time. We on Big Pete are from all over the country. As you can probably tell by my very subtle accent, I am from Yorkshire, and my dad or brother, you decide, Michael, he is also obviously from where I'm from, Yorkshire. So we both say, hey up, how's they going? Put kite on, put wood in, thoil and stuff like that. But Andy, who I've lost, our crew chief, he is from Stockton. And behind me here is another good friend, Matty. He is also from Stockton. So and Bubba, who we've already talked about, who's wandered off. They all wander off once you get the camera out. He's from Shrewsbury, but America. So how do we all come together into this little bubble of people? Oh, swap arms. Well, before we did all this monster trucking, we used to be involved in drag racing. And one day, Andy and his friend Andrew was in the bar, and then somebody had said to him, I don't know how it got on, but they said to him, I bet you can't build a car from nothing, take it to York Raceway, which we used to run, and race it in, 48 hours? Well, we'll say 48 hours for the sake of the story. And the bet was a packet of fags and a pint of beer. So Andy and Andrew, God love you Andrew, set to, out of pieces of box section, all pieces of golf, built a car from nothing, took it all the way from Stockton down to the outskirts of York just to do drag racing, and they did it out of nothing. And it was like, if you can imagine an old four-poster bed with some wheels, that's what it looked like. And Michael, before he was driving monster trucks, was the scrutineer, so we had to look at this four-poster bed with wheels and go, yeah, I guess you're all right to pass. It's got wheel nuts on, it's got this, that and the other. So sure enough, Andy and Andrew built a car in 48 hours out of nothing for a packet of fags and a pint of beer, and they won. They won the bet. So they obviously turned up with this gnarly piece of race car, for want of a better term, and it was just like, oh, you guys you guys are ace, you can stay, we like you. And we find out that Andy was a Sparky, and it was like, we're having a couple of electrical issues with the monster trucks. And he goes, all right, I'll come and have a look. And we've got him, and we never let him go. But yeah, so because of the drag racing, and we're making friends with the drag strip, that's how we met Matty, who is also from Stockton. And he turned up with his little 1.6 Civic, and it ran, what did it run when you first got your car? 15.8 in his little standard Civic. And then over the years, that very same Civic now looks like this. And this, if you don't know, is a parachute. So it's gone from 15.8 to a fully fledged monster of a race car. I mean, I'm most impressed about his little 3D printing. There's his exhaust out the roof. Yeah, it's still a 1.6 D series, doing 700 horsepower and it is the quickest D-series single cam in Europe. 700 horsepower, and its now personal best is 9.7 at 155 miles an hour. Now, how do we put that into context? Anything that you think is a fast car, like a Bugatti Veyron or a Lamborghini or a Ferrari, that 1.6 Civic is faster than, well, it's quicker than, certainly quicker than. And the parachute, well, that's for emergencies, that helps it slow down because it's that fast. So I guess that's it. I've wandered you around Shrewsbury in the outskirts of a festival that's going on, and that is story time. So maybe next time I'll have some more nonsense to tell you about, but until then, thanks for listening. Bye bye.